Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. I truly appreciate it. It's been a minute since I've done a video. Here I am, 3.5, 4 months later, doing well, and we got a little project here in the garage today. So my wife and I both got an e-bike. It's the Jasion EB5. This is a 360 watt-hour bike, and apparently you can go up to 40 miles. Which I believe is probably 60 kilometers or so, in and around there. Anyway, long time. I've already put one together. It was a real pain in the... So the instructions are terrible, so I'm going to walk you through the assembly of this guy here, and hopefully this will help you. So let's get assembling, I guess. And before we start the assembly, I've gone and put down a blanket on the floor here where we're going to assemble the bike. Now, I do suggest 2 people to do this. It's a little bit easier because it is quite heavy. It weighs... what is it right out of the box there? I believe it's 50 pounds or so. Yeah, the net weight 50 pounds. So it is a pretty heavy item. And Ash is over there and he's ready to help out at the snap of a finger. Right, bud? Snap of a finger, you're going to help? Yeah, you're a good doggy. All right, let's start by unboxing this bad boy. Okay, well, I think I'm going to stay on the floor for now because this is the most comfortable spot to do this. So we're going to open up the package that comes with it. As you can see, the bike comes already with the battery pack on it. And it comes with a cross brace right here to keep the forks from being squashed, which we'll remove. Everything else is pretty well connected already. It's a matter of throwing it together, adjusting the brakes, putting air in the tires, and away you go. All right, so in the bag, we're going to get pedals. The one is left thread, one is right-hand thread. We're going to get our rear tail light. This is our front wheel lock. This is what puts the wheel on and off, I guess, for quick release, I guess if you want to call it that. Comes with all the tools, as well as your charger. With the tools comes the useless owner's manual. Yeah, so with all these tools, I found no reason actually to go and get any of my tools other than the scissors and the cutters here to get the straps off. Okay, so we're going to go ahead we're going to start by mounting the front wheel. And to do that, we're going to have to install, wherever that rod is, we're going to have to install this piece inside of the wheel here. All right, so to go ahead and install this into the wheel here, we're going to remove this piece. Like so. And you're going to see that the wheel spins right here on these 2 bolts. And now this is just going to go through, so the brake is going to be on the right hand side, because when you put it on, or pardon me, the brake's going to be on the left hand side, because when you put the wheel on, the brake caliper is already pre-mounted for you on the left hand side. So the wheel goes like this. All right, so to go ahead with this operation here, we're going to be removing this nut, as well as this washer and this spring right here. And it's going to go into the axle like so, until it's spring loaded, and then we're going to flip it around. Sorry, upside down. I got it upside down. I got a lever goes on the brake side, guys. I digress. I had to look at the instruction manual because I forgot. All right, so we're going to slide it into the axle like so. Pops out the other side. I'm going to install our spring. Small end in like so. And our washer. Oops. Our washer with the tooth on the inside, like that, and then we're going to put the nut over top. This is where sometimes 2 people comes in handy. One to hold, but we got this. All right, so we're just going to lightly thread that on there. Now we got lots of room. I want to take this piece off of the forks, and then we're going to install this on the front of the bike. Then we can get it on the kickstand. All right, so as you can see down here, we have this. We have the nuts here that are holding this bar in here, which is preventing this from being squashed during shipping, is my guess. I'm just going to see if one of these tools here fits on there, and I believe it does. It does. We'll do the same on the other side. Slide that out of there and discard. Mosquitoes have started. So because I'm by myself, I'm going to go ahead and install the handlebars first. so that I can flip it upside down to put the wheel on a little easier. It's hard to hold it up and try and slip the wheel on and all that stuff. So let's get the handlebars on. Now again, to do that, it comes with all the tools that you need right here. It's going to come with this. It's the other one. It comes with all the Allen wrenches that you're going to need. So for the handlebars, we're going to loosen this nut, pop it off, and we're going to remove this piece right here, and we're going to discard that, because what we're going to do next is the handlebars are going to slide up and over, so onto the shaft. And once those are on, we can put this back in place, and we're going to snug it up. Don't worry about adjustments or tightening anything really well for now, because we're going to do all the adjustments later when it's all together. Wrong one again. All right, so that's in. Now next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to make sure that I can get the headlight on here. Now the headlight goes onto this bolt right here. You guys can see there's an Allen bolt right there, and making sure that we put the wires on the correct side so we're not mixing anything up. We're going to bolt that there like so. So we're just going to take this Allen screw off, and we're going to mount our light. So we're just going to make sure that we line this up like so. Now you're going to want to get this washer. It's got this little, here, I'll show you guys. This washer has this little tiny tab on it. If you can see that right there. And this tab goes into these lower holes, and that's what locks this into place so that it doesn't flip around. So we're going to do that. So both washers are in place. Now I'm going to tighten the opposite side, making sure again those washers are seated. Now once that other side is tight, when I lock this into place like this, if it's too tight and I can't lock it, I'm just going to open it again. I'm going to back off on the nut on the other side and try again like that. And now that has locked this wheel into place, and we are ready to flip it over. Okay, so here we are. We have the bike upright, sitting on its kickstand. Now we can do small things like lift up the display here. We have the on and off switch right here for the bike. If you turn it on this way, you can see, oh, there you go. The headlights and works, that's good. Anyway, there's a horn, that's cool. So the seat is one of those things where it has a bolt or a nut here and here to adjust how the seat sits like this. But these are fairly simple. You open it up, slide it in, lock it where you want it. Now if it's still doing this, still loose after it's locked, open it back up. There's a little thumb wheel on the opposite side of this. You're going to turn it clockwise, and then you can push it and lock it nice and tight. And now she's tight. And again, if you need to adjust the angle at all, these nuts, one on each side, loosen those, move the seat, tighten them back up. So we have a right side pedal right here, which is for the other side. I'm on the left side, so I'm going to thread the left pedal in. Now the left pedal, and there's little arrows everywhere, the left pedal is going to be counterclockwise rotation to thread it on. Now the right side is going to be regular clockwise rotation to thread that one on. Funny how when you get busy, your dog just disappears. You know? Matter of fact, here's a little clip of me this morning. Before I head to work, I was going to sit down, give him a little pet. This is what he does to me. Check it out. Yeah, that's my daily life with a doodle, because that's what they are, jerks. Okay, we've pretty well gone and got this thing all assembled. That is it for the assembly. Now everything else is just adjustment. You're going to be sitting on it. You're going to adjust the seat to your liking, adjust the handlebars to your liking. You need to adjust the brakes after that. Adjusting the handlebars is very, very simple. There's just that center screw that I was talking about. Once you have them adjusted center, you're just going to tighten the center screw and then these two bolts right here. That's no problem. The seat, we've already discussed how to adjust that. Now the brakes are fairly simple to adjust. They have little turn screws on both the back wherever the caliper is on the back or the front, and at the handles. You're just going to turn those until you can tighten up these handles. And that is about it. The functions of the bike are pretty self-explanatory. We have up here the speedometer and all that good stuff. Now this battery pack, I'll show you guys just before we leave. This battery pack was confusing a little bit at first for me, how to remove it, and I didn't quite understand. So here, let me just grab the keys. All right, so these keys, it has a key slot on the other side. I'm going to put the key slot in. I'm going to turn it counterclockwise all the way. And what that does, it unlocks the battery. To push the battery up, put your hand down here and up here and just push up gently with the back of your hand. If you pull up like this, you're going to smack your knuckles and you're going to hurt yourself. And that's how the battery comes off. So that took me quite a few minutes to figure that one out. I was pulling, prying, everything else. And as you can see, the back of the battery just has that pin. And that just prevents people from taking off with your battery. Reverse, goes back on, lock her up, way to go. You can check for your power on your battery up front here. And that is basically it. That is your e-bike assembly. Really quick video. I hope this really helped you guys. I know for us it was a little bit of a struggle. The instructions are terrible, really, really bad. If you need any more information on this particular style of bike, by all means, drop me a comment if you need to know how to adjust the brakes or any of that stuff. All the dampening of the shocks is all explained in the manual, as you can read that. And hope you guys liked it, and we'll see you guys next time.